What if the private thoughts of a Roman emperor could change your life today? Marcus Aurelius, ruler of the most powerful empire in the world, never wrote his meditations for anyone else to read. They were personal notes, reminders to himself about how to stay calm, virtuous, and strong in the face of chaos. Yet centuries later, his words still speak directly to us, cutting through the noise of modern life with timeless clarity. Imagine a man surrounded by politics, war, betrayal, and endless responsibility, yet still reminding himself daily to focus on what truly matters. That's why his wisdom is so powerful. It wasn't theory, it was survival. And the first lesson he gives us is about control. Marcus wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about how much of our suffering comes from trying to control things we cannot. Other people's opinions, the economy, the weather, the past. We exhaust ourselves fighting battles we can never win. But Marcus reminds us that freedom begins when we stop resisting what is outside our control and focus only on our own thoughts and actions. This is the foundation of Stoicism. The storm outside doesn't matter. What matters is the calm inside. If you can master your mind, you can master your life. That's the first quote, and it's a game changer. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself of mortality, not to depress himself, but to sharpen his focus. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." At first glance, this seems dark, but it's actually liberating. We waste so much time scrolling endlessly, chasing approval, holding grudges, and worrying about things that don't matter. But when you remember that life is short, you stop wasting it. You speak truth instead of hiding it. You act with courage instead of hesitation. You live with urgency instead of delay. Mortality isn't a curse, a compass. It points us toward what matters most. Imagine if every morning you reminded yourself, "This could be my last day." Suddenly, the petty arguments, the meaningless distractions, the toxic relationships all lose their grip. You start asking, if today were my last, how would I spend it? And the answer is always the same. With honesty, with love, with purpose. Marcus didn't fear death. He feared wasting life. That's the lesson here. Don't wait for tomorrow to start living. Don't assume you have endless time. Use mortality as motivation to live fully today. One of Marcus's most famous lines is, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is the essence of resilience. Obstacles aren't barriers, they're opportunities. Every difficulty is raw material for growth. When you face rejection, failure, or pain, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "How can this make me stronger?" The obstacle is not the end of the path. It is the path. Think about your own life. Every setback you faced has shaped you. Every failure has taught you. Every pain has toughened you. Marcus understood that the universe doesn't give us challenges to break us, but to build us. The Stoic mindset is simple. Whatever happens, use it. If you're betrayed, learn loyalty. If you're rejected, learn resilience. If you're hurt, learn compassion. The obstacle becomes the way because it forces you to grow in ways comfort never could. This quote is a reminder that life's difficulties are not curses, they are gifts. They are the forge that shapes your character. And when you embrace obstacles instead of resisting them, you become unstoppable. Marcus Aurelius didn't waste time debating morality. He lived it. He wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In a world full of talk, opinions, and endless debates, this quote cuts through the noise. Stop explaining. Stop defending. Stop waiting. Just live it. Be honest. Be kind. Be disciplined. Be courageous. Virtue isn't theory, it's practice. And when you embody it, you don't need to prove anything. Your life becomes the proof. This is a call to action. Too often we get stuck in analysis, in endless conversations about what's right or wrong, what's good or bad. Marcus reminds us that the answer is simple. Live it, show it, be it. If you want to be respected, act with integrity. If you want to be trusted, act with honesty. If you want to be admired, act with courage. Virtue is not about words, it's about deeds. And when you live with virtue, you don't just change yourself, you inspire everyone around you. That's the power of character. Marcus Aurelius understood that suffering comes not from events, but from our judgment of them. He wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." This is emotional mastery. Pain doesn't come from events, it comes from our interpretation of them. Change the story, and you change the feeling. Someone insults you, it's only words. Someone betrays you, it's only their weakness. The event is neutral. Your interpretation gives it power, and you can take that power back any time. This is the ultimate Stoic lesson. Freedom is not about controlling the world, it's about controlling yourself. Marcus Aurelius was an emperor, but his wisdom wasn't about ruling others, it was about ruling himself. His quotes remind us that strength comes from within, that obstacles are opportunities, that time is precious, and that peace is always in our control. If you live by these principles, your life will change not someday, but today. The powerful message here is simple. You cannot control the world, but you can control yourself, and that is enough. When you master your mind, you master your life. That's the Stoic power move. That's the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, and that's how you change your life forever.